Hi Aquarius, welcome. This is your May 2018 Tarot card reading. I'm Chrissy. Thank you guys for joining me, and off to your reading. We're going to jump right in. I'm going to pull your guidance first, okay? Because I'm interested after looking at your spread to see what it is. I can't wait. So here we go. All right, so you receive reflection. Okay. So there's something that you're thinking about or reflecting on in something in your past. Let me take a look in the book. I'll read a little bit of it for you. Hope everybody's been doing well. My gosh, if I could get to the page. Sorry about that. Okay, reflection. It's a pretty card, though. Very pretty. Alrighty. The presence of this card invites you to step out of the realm of reaction and into the realm of reflection. Take a full view of your life as a whole. Witness how patterns emerge and how God has guided you. By reviewing past mistakes, you can gain clarity to why something did not work and evaluate whether change may be appropriate. Reflection is a vital component to learn the process that facilitates expanded awareness of our position and purpose in life. It requires focus, and focus requires that we wisely invest in making time for the transformational power of reflection. So there's something that you're going to be thinking about in the month of May, and the guidance for you is to reflect on it, to really reflect and think about what it is, how you got here, what your life is about, and what in your life you love, what in your life that you could do without, what you are going to reflect upon is big. And when it comes to this reading, which is very interesting, you're going to come into the month of May and you're going to find that your energy is going to be a little bit scattered. So try to center, ground, figure out what you want to do first. Sometimes we look at everything in these cups and, one is a dragon, one is a wreath, victory, one is monetary, finances. What do we want to work on first? We can't do everything all in the same day. So try to contain your energy, see what it is that you want to do, and go for it. You also have the Two of Wands here, which is really nice manifesting card, because you have the world in your hands, but you have a choice to make with a situation. It could have to do with finances, could have to do with what you value, projects, different things. Maybe there's things that you want to institute, and you're thinking of doing everything all at one time. So you got to kind of map out the energy of what you want to do, what choices you want to make for the month, and implement. But the world is in your hands right here, and you have the opportunity. There's new growth, and he's looking out over the ocean, and he's ready to make a choice and make a change. Okay, I think some of you be careful of overspending with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse right there, because the Nine of Pentacles is on its face upright. It's all about receiving more. It's like receiving more income. It's to live abundantly, to how you like to live, luxuries, your hobbies, your pleasures. That's on its full face when it's upright. But when the card reverses, there could be a little bit of infertility. There could be a little bit of lacking some discipline on a project, or you could have lost kind of your way, and you're not prioritizing the best way that you could for this future, for this choice that you're about to make, right? And you have some scattered energy in the month. So try to, meditate, do some practices of kind of getting yourself together and not being so on the fly through the month. Like, ground yourself, try to feet on the ground, and try to really not worry so much about money. But sometimes, when you're used to having what you are accustomed to, and you have a fear of not having enough, or you might not feel satisfied, and you might let fear might kind of take over, and you might worry about it more so than you normally would, if you put too much intention on what you don't have, right? Or what you're afraid of, or what you're fearing. But you do have choices to make, and you will make the right decisions. Just make sure when you're making these decisions, your feet are on the ground. Now, the Queen of Cups is in reverse position here, and you do have the Justice card beside her. So for some of you, excuse me, some of you with any legal or law decisions or any court cases or anything, justice is in your favor. Okay, so that's just a side note to anybody going through any type of legal situations. It will come out okay. You'll do fine. If you are suing somebody else, again, same thing, or vice versa. The result is the same. It's looking good. But there could be someone that you've dealt with that you don't have a loving emotional flow for because they're kind of roguery and deceit, and they've made you feel in some way emotionally lonely or unsatisfied, or kind of mad at them, or you're just pissed, right? So someone could have left you, it could be without prosperity, or you're fearing that there's a situation that will leave you, that left you with no inheritance or prosperity, or something that you had coming to you that you didn't receive. But all is good. It balances out and it becomes okay. But I think for some Aquarians, you're feeling a sense of loneliness. You're feeling a sense of, the Hermit's in reverse here, but it's a cycle that's completing for you. It's something is coming to an end. Some journey, some type of cycle is ending for you. And I think it's a good thing because you're seeing it full face. You're seeing them for who they are. And if it's someone around you that's left you feeling kind of like you're not, or they are not making you feel the way they should have. It, like you feel betrayed in some way or let down by somebody. Someone let you down somewhere, somehow, Aquarius, and you're just not seeing them in the light that you once did, and you're kind of pissed over it. Now, the Queen of Cups, she embodies a loving, psychic, emotional, mothering nature. When she flips upside down, she can be a little bit jealous, a little combative. She's just embodying a restlessness in this reading anyway. And, you know, what little opportunities or what comes in, there's a lot here for you. But you're feeling just so dissatisfied and bored. Like you're just feeling this, I'm not grateful. You can see like he's holding out the little cup and there's 3 here and he's not even looking at it. He's like, you know, something's being offered to me, but it's just, you're feeling as though it's not good enough and you don't want to accept it. So sometimes if someone's let you down or you felt betrayed by this Hermit in reverse position, maybe someone is, you know, taking some of your money or inheritance, or you have fear of letting go of too much, and you have choices to make around it, it will work itself through because you'll rise above and release that toxic energy kind of from around your situation, right? Sometimes this can feel like a midlife crisis too. The Hermit kind of in reverse does denote like a midlife crisis. But he guides you through the darkness either way. The Hermit will always guide you through your darkness and see you through to the light. So always go within to find the light because it's kind of important in that card. And so for the Hanged Man in reverse, you know, this card's been coming up quite a bit in quite a few readings. So you might want to check out your rising sign and your moon video also. There could have been someone around you, no doubt, that was selfish and acted kind of ulteriorly with motives that were not the same as yours. But do your best with them. Try to do the best that you can. And sometimes when we have him in reverse, it's like we're in denial in parts of ourself. Like, you know, We don't want to surrender. We don't want to be the victim. We don't want to be blah blah blah, like me, poor me. You don't want to go that route, but you're feeling kind of like a victim. But yet you don't want to be looked at like that. Okay? And if you feel like the victim, and maybe you are kind of a victim of circumstance, but you got to rise above that feeling, because you just want to heal and be at peace, right? You don't want to, just get your priorities and your attitude. And if this is someone else around you that needs to do this, they could be influencing and making you feel like your attitude is not adjusted quite right. I get a feeling that this is someone around you that's done to you, and you're just kind of like, dissatisfied and bored, and you're not happy with the situation. But I think that the situation's moved through. And if this is in love, or you're feeling this financially, or you're feeling this with friends or family, or people have kind of stepped on you a little bit, you're going to rise above it. For those of you with any situations in love, your knight in shining armor is going to be coming, riding in for you. Those of you that are in love are going to find new ways to connect and resolve differences if you're in established bonds. Some of you could reconnect with an old love here also, and you have choices on the table, and you're going to make one. You're going to choose between two. Okay, that's for those of you who are single or going back to somebody else, maybe someone that you're with and then an ex-lover. That could kind of come into play. Some of you could be re-engaging with old family relatives and things like that. But look at this for you guys. You end the month. So the month of May is going to be, this card's coming up a lot too. So people are celebrating, having a good time. Take yourself out of the situation. Go out with friends. Have a good time. This could be weddings, gatherings, invitations coming your way. Some of you are definitely going to be invited to or out to have a good time. And you're going to do that. You're going to really embellish in some of the month what it has to offer. Set your worries aside a little bit in May. Don't fear. Try to overcome the fear or the midlife crisis or the rogue people around you, people going rogue, and you're just like had enough of it. Give yourself some space. Find the light within. Create some space for yourself, just to get balanced, just to feel whole in body, mind, and soul. Do some meditating, some yoga practices, whatever it is that brings you a better sense of working out any toxic energies that are around you with other people, whether that be work, in love. You need space of your own. For health and healing, I feel like this month will be, health-wise, you'll have a good month. Get exams or doctor's visits or anything like that underway so you can kick off, your summer season or your next season free and clear. All that should go well for the month. And any opportunities, there'll be offers, there'll be some things that come into you, and you might not take the first one. You might have overlooked it, but there'll be more opportunities to come. And this card also comes with be grateful for everything that you do have, able to make choices, to lose some of that feeling. You are in a world of working hard, making money, being successful. It's just to overcome a little bit of that fear. If there's anybody that's separating and divorcing and making choices around finances, that's just for some of you that might be going through that. Not all of you will. You want to take a second look at that. Any agreements around settlements, you want to really take your time. Look at the fine print, see if it's really what it is that you're looking to gain, or what it will take to have you maintain a certain amount of peace even if it's financial or even if it's love related or however you have to release and let go. Look in the past of it, reflect upon what situations, how they went down, and how you need to get clarity to make the right choices going ahead, okay? Don't overspend this month. Have a good time, but just reel it in a little bit. Have a good time, but don't overdo, okay? And look for the invitations and the good times because they're here. They're here for you for the month of May. I like this reading because it's clean and it's smooth, and this is stuff that you've already been going through. This isn't new stuff that I'm telling you. This is kind of in the here and now, how you're going to use the energy not to scatter yourself, not to work too hard, not to just focus primarily on monetary, but to kind of keep everything in balance and keep yourself centered and give yourself some space than to overdo or overthink. I think that's the key advice I could give you for this reading. Okay, Aquarius? So I hope you like this. I wish you a great month of May. I will talk to everybody in June. And if anyone would like a private reading from me, I will leave my information below. And until then, I'll see you all in June. Have a great month, everyone. Bye-bye.